Yo! CH the Great. It's the truth with proof. The truth with proof, the truth with proof. If you nice with the sports, then he swooping through. He gon' highlight you. Ain't nobody live like us, fly like us. We gon' find you, put the city behind you. Let us know you got skills, we gon' be at a game. In the Northwest, we reppin' the city where it rain. Like, look, y'all, stats is up. We bout to crush y'all, whether b-ball or football. Good luck, dog. Take an L when you come against us. Shooting threes in your face, you bout to get crushed. You win some, you lose some. It's the truth with proof, where you getting your news from. Yeah, and we back on, streaming live every Tuesday, converge the platform. It's the truth with proof, the truth with proof. It's the truth with proof, the truth with proof. Hold up.
Yeah, what's going on, family? It's the truth with proof, and I'm your host, your main man, Proofing the Play. Feels good to be back on the show, man. It's at 17. How y'all feel out there? Hey, Shay, what's going on with y'all? I see you got a new camera and all of that. I see you in there shooting a little bit, man. How you feel? I mean, invite me next time. You guys is acting like some real youngsters out here. Cuddy, how you feel, baby? You got me looking right? Okay, that's how I feel. Now, listen, I had a great weekend this past weekend. I think Torchlight was an amazing thing to see. I didn't see a lot of my people there, so hopefully at the Emoji Fest this weekend, this Saturday at 1:30, the parade's going on. So hopefully I see all my people there. We need to start filling up spaces so we can start seeing each other a lot more. We need to be in its spaces together a lot more. So, Emoji Fest, August 5th, 6th, and 7th. Be on the lookout. It's going to be right in the Central District, man. They starting the parade at 1:30 on Saturday. They're going to be at Junkins Park all weekend. They're going to be about 101 vendors there. So make sure you guys are going to be there and support these Black entrepreneurs that's going to be in the building. Big shout out to Raheem Devon. Big shout out to Dope Cultures Events for helping get Raheem Devon in. I will say at the Torchlight, it was pretty dope to see the drill team again. You know what I mean? Shout out to Electronets. Shout out to the Dolls and Gents. They really put on the show. It's two more. I think it's Washington Diamonds. Big shout out to them as well. It's some great talented kids out there. I seen a lot of boom, 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 pop, 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 boom, pop, pop, pop. But overall, I would say, because we have these drill teams and things like that, we should have a drill team competition. We should have something that they can have more experiences other than just marching in parades. So, let's start making more experiences and more things for us to do other than just, going to the club or going to see somebody sing. So we can go see some of our people, drill team, if we don't get to go to the parades like that. So that's something I would really appreciate out of all of us, that we can try to do that. The powers that be try to make that happen for us. Big shout out to Brad Myers. As we're speaking right now, Jackie McCormick, shout out to Brad Myers and Jackie McCormick. Jackie McCormick just became a part of the Native Council of the city of Seattle. So I want to give her a big shout out to that, being on the chair. She's on the council, so that means the Indigenous Council. So she's working with Seattle and trying to make sure the Indigenous people are done right and they're being represented the right way as well. So I really appreciate them and Rise Above. They're a great organization. I cannot wait for the doc to come out, man. I went out there to Spokane at Rise Above, and they're just some great, awesome people that really take care of the youth. And try to make sure they get the encouragement to make better decisions when they get older. And so I can't thank them enough for them to give me an opportunity to go meet some fabulous people, man. I'm honored, really, to just be sitting in the room with Danny Glover and Lenny Wilkins that won us the championship. That left Shrimp that was there. It was just so many people that was there that I admired as a kid. Or just admired because I love the game so much. So I appreciate that. I want to give a big shout out to the crossover this weekend. They had Paulo there. They had Chet there. They had Baby Boy there. Baby Boy brought the whole Hawk squad over there. You know what I'm saying? I really like the way it's being carried forward. Basketball is something in our water. We breed basketball players here. And if anybody that doesn't know that right now, they should. And if you don't know that, just be on the lookout. Me and Dr. Abe we're promoting now. We're actually getting all the research right now. It's going to be something in the water with that WA being real big. It's going to be a documentary about Seattle area basketball. And we really trying to get the history, but then we trying to get interviews from everybody. So make sure you guys know all your basketball buffs here, all the athletes that played here. We are trying to get interviews from all of you guys. So make sure you guys understand that we're trying to make sure we represent Seattle in a real way because it is something in our water. All of us have a jumper or a dribble. It ain't just, you see the NBA players. We all love basketball here. And that's a fact. And we do need to bring our Sonics back. Big shout out to Paulo for expressing that on a national stage, that we do need to bring our Sonics back because, we are a sports town. And I think it would be fabulous. We just got the Climate Pledge Arena. Why not? Perfect venue for it. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody again. That just helps me along. I've been through some, rough patches, and I think everybody that helps me through along this process gives me words of encouragement and just has good conversation is helping me along the process. I'm a creator, so most of the times I don't sleep. I take long blinks, and I daydream a lot because I'm trying to make my dreams a reality. And so sometimes I get down on myself, and I really appreciate everybody, my village that really takes care of me and make sure I'm on my square, make sure I'm still going forward towards my dream. So I love y'all, and I appreciate the kicks in the butt when I need it. And so I'm trying to, not get less kicks in the butt now. I'm learning. Thank you. Okay, because I don't want to get kicked in the butt no more, but I'm glad everybody pulls my coattail and make sure that you and still proud of me because, it was all a dream, like, seriously. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that supports me and what I got going on. Make sure you guys understand the roundup is coming up real soon here. Football, basketball is coming up real soon here. So, I got chills and they're multiplying. Right. So I just want y'all to know that before we get off topic or anything of that nature. But we got a real great show today. We got two great guests right now. First, we got Matt Wells from BombFace. He's the CEO, founder of the clothing brand, but he's not just a clothing brand. He's a person that does a lot of things in the community. He was a great athlete. His brothers was just, Rainier Beach Boy. I got a Beach Boy in here. Okay. So big shout out to Mike Wells. He's going to be coming up first. And then I have Jeffery Cheatham. Listen, this guy is a creator, one that I really admire because he's always going forward in his passion. He's not going to let it falter off. He's going to go forward in it. And if he falls in his face, he's okay because we pick ourselves up from other crap daily. So I appreciate him. He's gotten a movie out right now, just to let y'all know. It's a movie out right now. He has a book expo that's coming up on the 14th, if I'm not mistaken, because I'll be researching a little bit, And he has a play that's coming up September the 24th. That's one day only. So he has a lot of things going on. So Jeffery Cheatham, he's going to be coming in next. But when we get to this break, Cuddy, I want the people to know. I want to ask them one question. Who's going to the Moja Fest? You got to put it on the comments right now. Everybody that's watching, I need to know yes or no you're going to the Moja Fest. Cuddy, get me out of here so we can get Matt on the
Hey there, it's Trey Holiday. And of course, Besa and I had to take a trip back to Market Street Shoes to grab some items. They always know what to show us. And let me tell you, we both spent quality time to be sure we collected some amazing additions to our wardrobes. They have some of the most unique bags, shoes, and accessories. I mean, the whole shebang. It's always a good time when I get to shop with my girl Besa. Make sure you go check out Market Street Shoes, y'all, and you too can walk out with some dope gear.
What's going on, family? This is the Truth with Proof Show, and I'm your host, your main man, Proving to Play, and I got a special guest, Matt Wells. How you feel, baby?
Legend. He's the sports guy, the god of television.
I'm reaching forward. I definitely am
reaching forward. Come on.
Man, so I've been seeing you really hustling your brand and trying to get that brand going, and I think you're doing a great job of it. When did you come up with this BombFace, man, and creating apparel for the town?
So it started a long time ago, but how I really got into creating it was 2 years ago during COVID. COVID gave me time to think or whatever, and it gave me a time to jump out 10 toes in. I sold cars before that. But my brother Yahuana came up with a sketch. BombFace is my brother's name, his rap name, but he stopped for a second, stopped rapping, whatever. So I asked him, hey, can I make a clothing brand out of your name? He said, yeah. So he graced me with the ability to make the name out of it, came up with the logo, started putting them on t-shirts, and then been pushing ever since May of 2020. So
May of 2020. So yeah. COVID was good for you?
It was a blessing, man, because it opened up my eyes to be able to create and be able to look within myself, and then, and reveal myself to the, to the world. Cause that's why people like in high school, like, man, bro, you never, I mean, you played sports the whole time. You never drew anything, but I've been an artist the whole time. So it gives me the ability to be able to create. And that's what I'm better at art than I am at sports. So that's what's so cold.
And you was an athlete when you were in high school.
I was an athlete.
So how did you transition? And that's something that actually asks is, how do you transition from being that athlete to actually, finding a passion that's
right
yours?
Well, see, like the similarities, you have to because when you're somebody's naturally athlete, we have a bunch of at Rainier Beach, so that's just how it goes. Oh my gosh, here we go with the Beach Boy. I'm not
I knew you was trying to get a Beach Bug plug. I mean, y'all about to get a new high school and all that. I understand. I got you. I understand. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a bunch of athletes,
boys. Okay.
There's a bunch of athletes there.
That's truthful.
And a lot of them take for granted that their athleticism, and they go around to other, universities and stuff like that, and see they're most athletic on the team, fastest, different things like that. So I make sure that what I have naturally as a talent, I don't take for granted. So I try to work towards it, and I use those same similarities, like the same work ethic that I put in when I was an athlete. That same work ethic I put in while with my talent. It seems a little bit propelled because I'm naturally good at drawing, or I'm naturally good at creating. So when you're naturally good at it, God gives you the ability to be able to do it, and opens your heart and opens your mind, and boom.
And you got it. Yeah, it cracks open.
It cracks open like you doing.
I mean, I'm just moving and grooving, man. I just hit my stride, man.
Yeah.
When you hit your stride, you kind of you have to find inspiration to keep having that stride.
Correct. That's true.
And that's why I have this show, so I can get a lot more inspiration from other people.
Correct.
And just see greatness. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think when you were hustling it from May 2020, I seen a whole lot of hustle in you. You was everywhere.
Right.
And now it's more like you being more strategic with it and putting out exclusive pieces when you want to. Tell me about how the luxury of now, because you did so much hustling, now the luxury of trying to put it out strategically.
Well, see, people know you off your work ethic. So if you're always putting good product out there, good work ethic, and it's kind of like you're moving forward, you're creating yourself when you're creating yourself in the same instance. So you living your dream out, but you're moving forward. So I just kept the work ethic. I know I'm gonna get better, And there's the business side of it because I have a business degree. So people like, how do you know how the business side of it? I got a business degree. So it all fits together. You know what I mean? It's a trip. But I kept working on the business side of it because I was actually applying some of the knowledge that I had from college and different things like that and working with my dad and stuff. But just kept work ethic and, you know, like it's like shooting a jumper, bro. You know what I mean?
Keep practicing at it. Yeah,
you're gonna get filthy someday.
You get better at shooting that shot.
Right. Especially if you're naturally good at it. So like I can see something and I can draw it. I can see your face and I can draw it. I can caricature. I can, you know what I mean? I can go into different aspects.
So it wasn't just about clothing. Yeah. It was just the art. You created things right here.
Correct.
On skateboards that's pretty dope.
Right.
And it's recreation of things and putting BombFace on it, and it was pretty dope. I like that Seattle skyline, by the way. Hold on, let me get
that. Say that too.
Let me get that. Listen, y'all, this is pretty dope. I like that you're just a creative. It's not that you're just making clothes.
Correct.
It's that you're making art.
Correct.
And part of the clothes is the art and all that good stuff.
Yes.
But you creating a brand within yourself by doing all of these other things, which I admire.
Correct.
Because I'm a man of many things too.
Yes, you are.
And trying to create things and trying to inspire and make sure we put an impact in this world. I'm trying to be an inspiration to others, but then I want to, you know, make sure everybody sees this greatness that's around us.
I appreciate that.
Because there's a lot of greatness around us, man. I really appreciate you doing what you doing. You know what I mean? And I ain't got but one BombFace shirt, okay?
I got a hat.
And I'm about fixed right now, okay? I'm kind of upset I ain't got but one shirt, but we gonna work that out because you got a little bag over there. We gonna be good with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got a hat for you too, but a lot of like the inventory I done sold out. So
listen to him, man. I'm a hustler, baby.
Nah, man.
I just want you to know. Listen,
it's daily. You know,
I mean, that's daily, a daily grind because you have a business degree. See, most people didn't even know you had a business degree. Now you're telling them you have a business degree. It's a strategic thing of what you're doing. It's not just, you know, it's planned out. It ain't just you.
Well, you got to make a plan in order, you know, make your dreams come to reality. You got to put it down and write it out and create the story like you know.
Yeah, I
appreciate you from afar. He don't know it, even though I be in my bag, you know, because he, you know, and I mess with him every time I see him. Yes. He knows it.
Yes, yes. It's just because you know when creatives and people that's striving for greatness get together.
Come on,
like you know, we kind of see each other and we see each other for our greatness.
Right.
So we understand it a little more.
Come on.
We understand each other a little more.
Yes, Lord.
Even in the laughs and the giggles and messing with me, he knows I'm striving for it. Yes. And so hopefully I'm an inspiration to him, like you're an inspiration to me, bro.
100%.
You know, anybody that hustles like that, that means you don't sleep like that. You take long blinks. I'm one of them people that's striving for my greatness. So I appreciate you coming on the show for sure. BombFace is in the building. Hey, matter of fact, before we get done, tell the people where they can find you, where they can get all this little, you know, because you came BombFaced in.
So you can find me
socks and all.
You can find me on Instagram. It's at BombFaceCO, and it's all one word, lowercase. Instagram and my website is www.06bombface.com. And just find me there. A website, message me. I'm doing some a pre-order right now, all the way through August, so you can get the hoodies, and I got some custom hoodies or whatever. And then I'm finishing out my collection line. I got some other stuff that I'm working on, but I don't want to reveal it yet because it's kind of exciting, but I want to make sure I solidify it before I say something.
Oh, so you got something in the business.
Yeah, I got something.
Okay, in the bag. All right, you got something in the bag, and you ain't even gonna tell nobody.
You know, you gotta, as you create. You know what I mean? You gotta go.
Okay, you know what?
You know how it go. This is.
I thank you for coming on the show and giving me the little sneak peek. Ain't even gonna give me the sneak peek.
But because I'm gonna reveal it to this. I didn't tell nobody. I told you first. Bro.
Okay, you right. I ain't told
nobody.
I got exclusive on the show tonight,
and I'll tell you afterwards too.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna get off the air. We're gonna wrap a taste. That's good. Listen, coming up next, I got Jeffery Cheatham. I'm talking about an all-world creator. I think I got a lot of great creators that's in the building today. And I really appreciate them. And as I'm holding the skateboard, when we come back from break, Jeffery Cheatham's going to be in here. We're going to talk about all the things that he got going on. I promise you, he got a lot going on.
Hello, Seattle. This is Emmanuel Jal. I'm excited to be part of the 8th annual Madaraka Festival happening on the 13th to the 14th of August, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Pier 62, Seattle. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to see you. Tell your mother, tell your uncle, tell your sisters, tell your friends, and see you when you get there. At this festival, they always bring the African's finest artists there. So there'll be food, there'll be style, there'll be clothing, there'll be art. Just be there. Peace to you.
What's going on, family? It's the Truth with Proof Cheryl, and I'm your host, your main man, Proving the Play. Listen, excuse me, first of all, I don't know why I called this man Jeremy instead of Jeffrey. I have no clue, okay? Seattle dating is trash, and he was the founder of that, okay? And I don't know how I messed up Jeffrey's name, so we're going to reintroduce him right now. Listen, for all you guys that don't know, Jeffery Cheatham is an author, actor, a director. He has a movie out, which you guys need to go see. He's going to tell us about that as well. And his daughter is pretty filthy too as well. She just got back from London, so we can talk about that as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm getting all in your business today. Please welcome Jeffery Cheatham. What's going on?
What's up, bro, man? Appreciate you, bro.
Laugh and say what you got to say. Go ahead and laugh with what you got to say.
Man. I love you, man.
Because I can correct myself fast.
Right.
Look, you apologize and you correct it, and then we can move on. And you laughed at it, so it was all right.
It's all love, man.
Yeah.
I know you.
Man, how you feel though?
I'm lucky. I feel lucky and blessed, man.
Man, now when you say lucky, now people gonna ask why you say lucky.
It's like everything that's going on right now. Like everything that's going on right now. I feel like it shouldn't be me, but I'm happy that it is me. So that's how I kind of define lucky, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm happy that it is me though. Yeah. So I'm vibing, man. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, I'm vibing right now. Going on.
So now when we first started, I seen you had authored a whole lot of children's books,
right?
And you were pushing that a lot. And then I started seeing like your creative, like making movies and making instant podcasts. I do want to talk about
this. All right, we'll talk about it. Yeah.
First of all, how did you come up with Seattle dating is trash? I need to ask that question because
that phrase I hear a lot, like with friends and stuff like that. But the dating scene is trash. Dating scene is trash. And I got out of a relationship, and so I just started detailing situations that I would find myself in, and I started getting a response from people. And it was very, very humorous. So I was like, okay, let me see where this goes. So I would start going on live on Facebook and then start having conversations with different people in the community and asking them, how's your dating life going? And then it just started growing and growing, and it turned into something that's like, yo, okay, there's something with this. Like a lot of people are going through similar experiences that are outrageous. So
yeah, I think it's a lot of outrageousness going on, a lot of entanglements, and situationships going on out here.
Right.
That's what I found out from the pod, from the live stream.
Yeah.
I think, but you started going more and you got bigger into it. Like you were actually made that a show with Bill.
Yeah, and I took a break from it for a couple of months because of all the other projects I got going on, but it's gonna come back though. Like
listen, all the other projects. I had thought you had got a date or something.
No. I'm saying
no.
I
thought it wasn't trash no more.
Nah,
that's what I found out.
Nah, it's still garbage out here, man.
Oh,
so,
well,
to me, let me just be to me, but we'll talk about it once I bring it back, in the fall. So
yeah, I mean, you said it's still trash. Listen, man, I can't listen to you no more, man. I'm trying to be hopeful.
Why you can't listen to me, man?
Because I'm trying to be hopeful. Listen, man, I do want to command you.
Right? Yeah.
Listen, bro.
Right.
listening to you right now, I don't know. I'm gonna give up hope.
Nah, don't give up hope. I just wanted to keep it, perspectives open.
You know
just
what?
keep the perspectives.
Next question, because I'm not. We're not I don't. You're not gonna deflate my hope.
Okay, all right.
You're not gonna deflate the
we
hope.
can move on from it. I don't want to kill dreams.
But let's talk about the movie you got right now. That's out right now.
Man, Homeless or Right at Home. Shout out to Cassandra Price, amazing Black woman. She wrote, produced, and directed it.
Wow.
Yeah. Gave me an opportunity to be in it. So the story is about a young man named Marcus. He finds out the truth about his family's past regarding his father, which I play. I'm the dad named Davis. And he finds out that there's more than meets the eye with me and what happened to his mom. His mom was killed, and he started discovering the truth of what happened with that. And I'm the centerpiece of that. And now, now the movie's on. It just dropped on Tubi, so it's streaming on Tubi, so people can watch it right now. So
right now,
like they can log on to Tubi. It's free to log on Tubi, and they can type in "Homeless" or "Right at Home," and they can watch it right now. It's only an hour and 15 minutes. You can watch the movie right now.
Hour 15 minutes.
Hour 15 minutes.
An hour 15 minutes. Local movie, y'all.
Yeah.
Cassandra, big shout out to Cassandra.
She's a dynamo, man.
Produced,
and directed it herself.
And directed.
And she's acting in it too. So
she's acting in it.
Yeah, she's not playing no games.
She ain't playing no games.
None whatsoever. So
that's big time.
Yeah, it's inspiring, man. And I'm not even tripping because she's younger than me though, because you get inspired by whoever. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about inspiration. I think more people kind of limit themselves of who they're going to be inspired by.
Right.
And when you limit yourself, I don't know how inspired you're going to really be.
Right.
Or how much more motivation you're going to get if you're not looking everywhere.
Exactly. Especially if you try to be stuck up about it, like, oh, they're young. I don't listen to these young cats. They can't teach me nothing. Like, no, experience is the teacher. Age ain't got nothing to do with it. So
definitely.
If somebody younger than you got more experience in a certain field, you better listen to that person, especially trying to learn from it. So watching her operate behind the scenes and her pushing it to get it picked up by Homestead Entertainment, which is like a subsidiary of Dame Dash, and getting it picked up and then getting on Tubi a year after it was filmed, that's inspiring to me, especially me being in the theater and acting, to know what's possible for me. So I'm very grateful to be a part of that experience.
And that is so dope.
Yeah. So
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Tubi. We're gonna be watching. Matter of fact, I tell you what. I will be watching that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a review, Cassandra. I got a review.
All right.
Got proof in the movies.
Okay.
I mean, we haven't had too many people that have movies.
Okay. All right.
And
I
so
appreciate that, man.
for us to have, that's greatness first and foremost. But for us to have it, why not have?
Yeah, do it. I appreciate it, man.
You know,
I'd
rather review my people other than be reviewing somebody else that I don't know.
Right.
So that would be dope.
Yeah. So absolutely.
So I'm challenging everybody on here to make sure y'all go to Tubi and watch his movie,
Homeless or Right at Home.
Homeless or Right at Home.
Yep.
And now I wanted in the chat, because I see ain't none of y'all chatting. Y'all need to put this comment. Who's going to the Moja Fest this weekend? I know y'all heard me. Stop playing with me, okay? Who's going to the Moja Fest this weekend? Are you going?
Yeah.
I mean, you normally are there. Are you hustling this year?
I'm gonna be a fan. I'm gonna be a fan. I'm gonna be a fan. I'm just gonna be a fan. I'm just gonna support people that I know is gonna be there.
You know, sometimes, especially us, we always hustling and moving so much, and we always working.
Yeah.
I guess you recognize that and wanted to be, try to just
enjoy it. Right. Because a lot of people put work into it, a
lot of work.
And anything else, even if nobody buys anything, which happens too, but just showing love and support, because that can help launch anybody, just knowing that they got the support there. This presence.
That's all you need is the presence.
Yeah. So even if you know somebody that's going to be vending at your Moja, and if you don't feel like going, just go anyway. Just go support them. Let them see your face and just show that love, because that might be the launch that they need to move to the next level.
For sure.
Just give your presence.
Presence is always good, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, I don't read a lot of books. I'm trying my best to read a book a month.
Okay.
A book every 2 months,
there
something like that.
Yeah.
but I was inspired to start reading more books because you had a book expo.
Yeah.
And you've been having book expos.
Yeah.
Just exposing other people to, we can't, like, let's read a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there are artists and authors out here that are actually writing books.
Exactly. It's dope being a nerd. It's filthy being a nerd. You know?
Well, I'm not a nerd, but
that's cool being a nerd.
I'm not a nerd, but I like the information. My grandmother always told me that information was always being put in the book because most people don't like to read.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't like to read the information. So I always wanted information. So I always wanted to read to get the information.
Yeah.
But like the leisure reading, I had to, it's kind of spotty at times.
Right.
But like, it is cool being somebody that wants the information. It is. Right. And I don't want anybody to think that being a nerd or being a smart person is a bad thing. Because everybody has their own personalities. I think we get caught up in these what everybody else wants you to be. And I think the more unique we are as people, but unified, I think the greatest thing on earth we can be is like a unique person, right? In a unified world, and that's hard to find, all of us being in one space and all of us being who we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like a real judgmental world.
Right.
And so I really appreciate you always giving options out to people. It's not just one thing or another. You know what I mean?
Right.
Look, these are options too. You can come read with us. No, you don't have to be no nerd. Come over here. Yeah. You might even find somebody that's going to inspire you there. Tell me about this book expo and how you started that. Now, August 14th is about to happen.
Yeah, it's about to happen again. And to let you know too, so I abbreviated nerd, meaning never ever really done. Never ever really done.
I like that.
Yeah, never. So you're a nerd. So you never ever really done with the work you got.
Yeah, I am a nerd. Dude.
Yeah, so you never really done. So that's how I abbreviate nerd.
Really done.
So the Seattle Urban Book Expo was an idea that came to me when I started writing children's books back in 2014. I didn't know who to go to. I didn't know who to share my books with. I was like this lost, right? And then I got an invite to go to a book fair in Toronto, Canada. Never been to Canada. So I was like, F it. If I wanted to make my dreams come true, I got to go to Canada. So flew out to Canada, met the coordinator out there. Her name is Stacy Marie Robinson. Shout out to Stacy. She's my sister now. She showed me mad love. Bohemian woman, so she's no nonsense, but with heart of gold though.
Okay, yeah, okay. Big Mama at his finest,
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay,
Big
cool.
Mama,
Okay,
Big Mama in training.
Okay, yeah, Auntie now.
You're right, exactly.
Auntie, okay, cool.
So she just showed me the whole Caribbean and like Caribbean lifestyle and the whole African diaspora side that wasn't from Seattle, because I didn't know how rich that was in Toronto, Canada. So when I went out there, I saw the book fair that she put together. I was like, man, we need this in Seattle. So when I flew back out here, I was like, okay, there's never been a Black-based book fair here. What can I do to make that work, right? So I asked her, hey, do you mind if I call what I'm about to do Seattle Urban Book Expo? Because hers is called the Toronto Urban Book Expo. She gave me her blessing. And in 2016, we did it at the Africa Town when they were in 24th and Union.
Yes, I know.
We did it there. Yeah. And from 2016 up to 2019, before the pandemic, we was doing the annual book fairs, inviting everybody coming from France, New York, Georgia, and also authors that are from here.
Yes.
And of course, the pandemic happened, so we had to shut down operation. But now we're coming back August 14th. It's going to be at El Centro de la Raza. I have the whole block. Like I got the Festival Street.
El Centro de la Raza.
On Beacon Hill. We got the Festival Street. We got the courtyard. We got the venue. We got good partners. Partnered up with Beacon Business Alliance. Partnered up with SDOT. Partnered with other community leaders around that area to put this together and showcase Black and brown authors with their literary works.
And that is super dope, bro.
Yeah.
You find an inspiration from someplace.
Yeah.
And then you bring it here to make sure we're getting inspired here. So I really appreciate it. I'll be there August 14th.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to. It's going to be a good time.
I mean, it's definitely going to. Angie Stone's going to be there on the 13th. And then on the 14th, boom, you're going to have the book expo.
Yeah,
it's going to go down, man.
Oh, it's going to be a packed weekend. For sure.
Oh, it's going to definitely be a packed weekend.
We're going to have a good time this week on that weekend, August 14th.
Yes, but I got to ask you a question, man. How do you manage to do all the things that you're doing right now and still stay sane in this world?
Man, my daughter. Cause I try to look at myself through her eyes, and I was like, okay, how do I want my daughter to see me? Like, how do I want my kid to see me, right? Like, do I want my daughter to see me as like a hardworking man that's having a good time doing what he's doing? Pretty much that's why I want my daughter to see me. That's why whenever you see me, my kids like with on my right hip, because she inspires me to keep going and to be creative, have the imagination to have fun, because the things that I do are not hard to me. They're just it's a great time, because it's like I'm living out my childhood. Things I always wanted to do as a kid, I'm able to do it now because I recognize the power that I have now within myself. So that's what keeps me sane, because I make sure that I'm enjoying what I do. Being a creative, going to theater, doing movies, doing the book expos, writing books, writing plays. It's a fantastic experience. So that's what keeps me grounded through my kid. As long as my kid's like, Dad, you're doing a good job, nobody can stop me.
Yeah, it's something like that with my first lady, man. She's, the first lady always, she got her own thing going on. She's grown now, but
right.
I can still see I'm an inspiration to her. And I'm
it gives you that battery pack, man.
Yeah, like trying to get it. Like when I see her going after it, between her and Nasir, it's just like I could see me in them. When they're going after something that they love to do. I can see it. Like, makes me like proud. Like, I don't know what everybody else and how everybody else does things. And I know I'm different, and I stay in my own lane. I guess I'm a creative. That's probably why.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. But
hey, your kids are dynamos, by the way, man. It's amazing seeing what your kids are doing out here, dog. Like, it's fantastic. It's like they're killing it. Like, it's good. It's good watching that, man.
It's good watching them find something that they love to do, and then like just, it took me 30-some odd years. It took me a long time before I just said, yo, I can go after something. I had the confidence to do it.
And you're doing it now, man.
Yeah.
Look what you're doing now, though, bro.
Right?
You're the man now, right? Like,
I don't know about the man.
No, you're the man now, bro.
I could be at the table eating hors d'oeuvres right now a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just going after it.
Yeah.
And then when you see your kids going after it, and you see some traits of you in them of the not stopping or being determined to get more parts, or being determined to, you live in this world. My daughter's learning how to live in this world right now, and having to work every day and things of that nature, but she still has to go find her passion and live that, because Daddy has to do the same thing.
Exactly. And now,
you've seen Daddy do it.
And now you guys are in unit. Now you guys got that ecosystem where y'all just feed off each other, and y'all are unstoppable now.
Yeah, you know, I'm just appreciative, that I get to wake up one, then I get to figure some things out, because I'm not the greatest dad at all, but I'm gonna try, and that's the biggest thing now, is just trying.
Exactly.
And then letting them see by example of what Dad did, and I feel like once, if I'm gone tomorrow, hopefully they can see my legacy through the things that I've done, and maybe they can get inspired, just like somebody else will, hopefully. Because I'm not trying to be anything but me.
Right. Well, you're off to a hell of a start, though. So let me tell you that. You're off to a hell of a start, bro.
Yeah,
so
I'm in my groove right now.
Right.
Somewhat just like you.
Yeah.
Like you in your groove, man. You got movies, you got book expos. You have so many things. You're off. You have so many good things going on. Yeah. And I really appreciate and admire you being in this space.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me, man. Like,
it's been a joy.
Man, no, this is like, I'm fanning out right now. Like, I feel like I'm at history. Like, this is historic. Like, all this here, it's like, yo, like, they're gonna be talking about this for like 20, 30 years.
I'm telling you, it feel like sometimes I'm living in history. You know what I mean? Because I'm behind here, and I feel like I'm in front of. They got my back a little bit.
All right, like
saying like, come on, bring some more of this. Bring some more of this history. I'm protecting you now. Bring some more of this energy
dope,
and more of this history that we need. We got to keep enlightening all the people that are doing great things out here, and inspiring the ones that want to do more great things.
Yeah, we have the responsibility to keep the legacy going. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how we got the responsibility. Like, everybody on these walls that put the blood, sweat, and tears for us to even be the opportunity to do this. We got the responsibility to do what you do and do what I do.
You darn tootin'. You darn tootin'. And I'm gonna keep going after it.
Absolutely.
I understand what came before me too. And so for me to be able to act silly and for me to be able to dance whenever I want to dance and feel good about it, it's a blessing to me.
Absolutely.
I can be able to make sure I can create and people support me, which is great. You know what I mean? So, man, again, we could talk all day.
Yeah, I know.
Every time we get together, it's like this too.
We rap a taste.
But I really appreciate you coming with the Truth or Proof show.
Thank you, man.
And now, I want to end like this, man. I want to give a big shout out to BombFace, man. Matt Wells, I appreciate you coming through, being an inspiration, starting a clothing line, being an artist, first and foremost, but starting a brand that's yours. That's still family orientated to all your brothers and all of that good stuff. How you did that was amazing. And I think the sky's the limit. And don't forget me when you start doing exclusive stuff either. Okay, I don't want that. Big shout out to Jeffery Cheatham. He's amazing. And, you know, being single fathers and our situations are different, we still is trying to strive to be the best man we can be in this crazy, psychotic world we in. Knowing that we're public enemy number one, still starting to strive for our greatness. So thank you, brother, because it ain't a lot of us out here that's still trying to fight. I see a lot of people falling down and just laying down for whatever they get, you know, whatever they give them.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Cuddy and Shay. You know the reason why I always say I want to hang out and all of that, because y'all my inspiration too. And sometimes I don't know what's going on out here in this world. And I want to make sure I'm connecting with y'all so y'all can connect with me so I know what's going on, so y'all can know what's going on with me too. The whole thing about it is we all we got. Damn it, that's all we need. And I just want to keep making and building with all of us so we can make this thing what we want it to be. So don't be thinking I'm just ragging on y'all or whatnot. I just want to be with some inspired people because I got an entrepreneur right here. I got my boy Shay. The boy got a new toy. He was out here with his little new toy. We ain't gonna get on that. You gonna see the pictures later. I really want to tell y'all, like the Emoji Fest is coming up this weekend. Show up. That's all you got to do is show up. Nobody told you had to be there for 2 hours. Nobody told you you had to do a whole part-time job. But show up. Because you know you might meet somebody you ain't seen in about 5-6 years that bring a smile to your face. So that's all I would want you guys to do is try to show up. The Emoji Fest is going to be amazing. 3 days worth of some great things going on. On Saturday, the parade is at 1:30. It starts on Cherry. Make sure y'all got y'all seats, lawn chairs and all of that, because we're going to be rocking. As soon as we get done with the parade, we're going to be at Junkins Park. We're going to have a lot of people there hosting. We're going to have a lot of different acts there. Raheem Devon is going to close it out for us. So that's going to be pretty cool. So hopefully I see all of y'all slow dancing to a Raheem Devon joint. Okay. Now old school. I need all my old school players, man. I need y'all to show these youngsters about the slow dance because they don't know about it. They just humping and going at the dance floor. We can't have that. Okay. We need to know how to caress them and slow dance. Okay. So my OGs, let me tell you, listen to me, OGs. Show these youngsters how to slow dance with your lady. That's all I'm going to say with that. Listen, I appreciate all of y'all again for tuning in. This is episode 17. I'm in my groove, baby. And I will say again, we all we got, but damn it, that's all we need, man. Tune in to next time. The Truth with Proof. I'm your host, your main man, Proofing the Play.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.